What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we are going to be talking to you about what it takes to get sponsored by companies like RTR Vehicles. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jordan Wheeler, and I am the RTR Vehicles Global Customer Service Manager as well as U.S. Sales Manager. And here on Grassroots Self-Service Garage, we post videos twice a week. On Mondays, we're going to be doing great how-tos on vehicles like this RTR Spec 2, that BMW 325, and that Ford F-150. We do not discriminate. And on Thursdays, we're going to do behind the scenes of myself on the road, things like this video here, or we'll show you a little bit of something like we do with these vehicles here. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, let us know you care, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Getting into the meat and potatoes of this, what is it about? This is about getting sponsorship by great companies like RTR. I do want to start off by saying this video here is not in representation of RTR, is not speaking on behalf of RTR Vehicles. And at this moment in time, we do not do sponsorships for individuals. So let's just get that out the way. If you had your hopes up that I was going to give you the secret insides to get free parts from us or get discounts, I'm sorry. It's not snaking you, but I am going to let you know from what I see from people day to day, what works, what doesn't, to help you with other companies. So in the position that I'm in at RTR, I see people write into us all the time asking us, hey, can I get sponsored? Or hey, I got this really cool build coming up. Hit me up if you want to know more, and maybe we can do a sponsorship. That's not going to work. That's not going to work for RTR. That's not going to work for anybody else. The one thing that you really need to think about whenever you're reaching out to a company trying to get sponsored, whether it's RTR or anybody else for that matter, is you have to treat this like it's a business. You have to treat it like it's a business proposal, because that is what the company is looking at from you. They're looking at this to advance their business and seeing how they can reach new demographics and markets. Now, if you come to any company and you're saying, hey, you know what? I got some followers on Instagram. I have a small YouTube page that I started up, and I'd love to feature your parts on that, get it out to a new demographic. Now, if you just take into account a company like RTR, we have thousands upon thousands of followers. So we hit a large demographic already. So if you come to a company and you have 200 followers, if you have 400 subscribers on YouTube, that's not to knock anybody. I don't have a whole lot of followers here on YouTube, and I don't have a whole lot of followers on Instagram. But if you come to somebody with that amount, they are already trumping that. So they need to see that you're either in a different demographic than what they have been known to reach, or you need to have several thousand, if not million followers to really captivate that audience, especially too on a YouTube. If you only have a couple hundred followers like I myself do, and you're not seeing really high view rates, if you're not in the thousands or the 100,000s, it's not really beneficial to a company to spend that money on you, giving you free parts or discounts on parts if they're not going to see a return on that investment. The other thing too is you can't just reach out to a company and tell them, hey, I got a really cool build that I'm working on. Hit me up if you want to know more. Chances are they're not going to want to know more because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know the vehicle. They don't know your track record. So the second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give them a history of everything that you've done before. I've been sponsored before, and it wasn't always the easiest to do. Back when I got started with my Mitsubishi Eclipse, I got sponsored by little no-name companies that were trying to start off with, which isn't bad, but also you got to realize that the quality of the product that you're getting may not always be top-notch, or there may have to be some type of buy-in on your half. But that's really customary for a lot of people, whether it be companies like Misimoto, who you can apply for a sponsorship, but you know it's not a full ride for you. There are discounts that you're receiving, so you will have to pay, but you are getting the benefit of getting really quality parts at a discounted rate. Now, moving up, when I started getting into my RX-7s, into my Mustangs and whatnot, I had a track record of vehicles that I've built. My quality was getting a little bit better, so it was easier to get sponsors. Make sure that everything you build is top-notch in quality, and that you are going to be displaying it on a national stage of some sort. Which brings me to number 3. Make sure that whatever your outreach is, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or car shows, that you have a wide fan base and that you're going to shows that are going to get national coverage, whether it be hot import nights, whether you're going to be at a booth at SEMA, whether you're going to be doing something with your local dealer, whether you're going to be in a magazine or whether you're going to be on somebody's Instagram or somebody's featured YouTube. Those kind of things really help companies see that you're going out there and you're doing what you can and you're getting that exposure. It's nice to be able to help people out in the world, but from a business standpoint, if you're not getting that return, all you're doing is helping that person and they're not helping you in a way. It's give and take in any business. If you're trying to get sponsorship and you're a driver, make sure that you have a good driving record, whether it be autocross, road course, drift, drag race. Make sure that you are known in that community. Make sure that you have a reach within there, that you have some wins under your belts. And if you don't have wins, that you show that you're knocking on that door. So let them know that what you're doing, again, is showing that you have proven results and that you're able to give them a return on their investment. Number 4, put together a business proposal. You have to run this, I cannot stress this enough, like a business. You need to let them know what you're going to do. Think of this as your automotive resume. Anytime that you go for a job, you put together where you're from, your experience, how you got into the game, what you're going to be doing, what your 5-year plan is, what your goals are within that company, and what you can add to that company. It's the same thing when getting into the automotive business. So make sure that you're letting them know if you went to any type of automotive programs, automotive design, build shops, worked for any other company that is in the same kind of game as they are, or is it for a manufacturer that they support? Make sure that you list all that. Let them know what experience that you have showing vehicles, building vehicles, racing vehicles. Come to that company with a full portfolio, letting them know what you do and who you are. No one is going to just give you anything in this world. You have to earn it and show them why you need it. I can't tell you how many emails or how many social posts or social messages that I get on a regular basis saying, hey, you know what? I really like cars. I'm really interested in it. Hey, I was wondering if you could sponsor my build. Okay, but what does that give back to the company? What does that show that you're willing to do for the company? Also, try and be current with what they're doing as well. If your plan for a build is for let's say a 2014 Mustang, but right now their big push and what they're working on is the 2021 Mustang, they're probably not going to go for it. If it's a part that you're trying to get that has been on a vehicle that's 10, 15 years old, maybe they put that part out 5 years ago, chances of you getting a sponsorship for that, unless it's something unbelievably crazy like a Speed Core all carbon fiber vehicle, they're probably not going to reach out to you for sponsorship because that doesn't fall in line with what their business plan is at that moment. It's not to knock you or your build. It's just that your alignment isn't lined up with what the company is trying to do. So again, look at this like a business. Look at what they are doing. Let's go back a few years to when Hoonigan started. Now, I have no affiliation with Hoonigan. The guys over there are really cool. But let's say that you wanted to get a sponsorship with DC Shoes, but you really didn't have anything that fell in line with them. But you know their new product is Hoonigan. So then you say, okay, how do I fit in with Hoonigan? What can I do in terms of my tags, in terms of my videos, in terms of my business proposal to go with a new brand that they're opening up or a new line that's coming out, and fit into that mold and show them how you can help expand on something new that they are doing. It always comes back down to business and professionalism and doing what you can to show that business that you are fit for them. And number 5, the last and most important thing is just be yourself. Show them that you fit into that mold. Now, there may be a company that you're really jazzed about, but you know what? You as a person, you realize, you know what? I'm not really their demographic, and that's okay. You might be the demographic for somebody else. Maybe you're not their demographic, but you can show them how they need to adjust their plan to fit your demographic and then work with them that way. Just be yourself and show them what you have to add to the company. I myself, when I started working for RTR, I was just an RTR owner, and I was able to show them what I had to offer, and they were able to see in me what I had to offer their company on a larger scale, and that's how I got in. Don't let anything discourage you if you don't get in with any company or if they tell you no. Everybody is gonna get no's. I've had, thousands of no's before I ever got a yes. So keep knocking on those doors, and please, please, please listen to this and treat it like a business, because that's what you want to grow and that's how you're going to make money. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you guys, again, are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you know every time we post a new video. Until next time, peace.